Messy.
We have nothing planned.
We have
Surprise!
You just started playing, and I was like, "What the fuck are we doing? What's happening?"
Yeah. I'd like to catch you off guard.
So, hey girls, hey queens,
hey adults.
So the girlies have decided, me and Mike, that we're going to take a little visual break, I guess, from the podcast this week in order to prepare for our 420 episode, in order to get like a little week ahead because we fell behind because of personal reasons on my behalf. I am not apologizing. Shut the fuck up. I don't need to apologize. If you know what the fuck is happening, you know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna. So instead of giving guys a new episode this week, we are going to be showing you guys our little Patreon show that we do. FYI, I am very high in it because the situation that happened to me happened that day. So I am very far gone. Most of it is just Mike talking and me kind of going, whoa, yeah, whoa.
Can I do the intro? Can I do the ad for our Patreon? It's one of my favorite parts of the podcast.
Sure, right now?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Guys, we have a Patreon! Guys, let me tell you about our Patreon. Wowie caboodles. Oh my goodness gracious. We have a Patreon where we are reacting to reality TV. The first thing we did was react to all of RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the world. And now we're currently reacting to season 5 of X on the Beach US that I'm currently on. And Mac, I don't think is watching it, but he's trying his best to follow along.
I am watching it. I'm just not like fully mentally keeping track of everything that happens until you press play and you're like, so this happened. What are your thoughts about it? I'm like,
It's almost like we're doing a podcast on it.
Up. Okay, I'll take notes next time and put
no,
I will.
I'm fucking with you.
I will.
You don't have to.
I'll come prepared next time. You're gonna be like, whoa, Matt, calm down. I'm
we'll
gonna come with opinions. I'm gonna come with analyzations.
You're gonna come with
an entire psychotic breakdown. Every single action. I'm like, Devon did this because of slavery. And I'm joking.
Can I make it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Devon and Aris had me dying. Obviously, I can't say half the jokes that they were saying to each other. But girl, we were on the boat going over there because it was off the coast of Africa, and the producers are like, "Yeah, did you guys know the island we're filming on was the first stop on the slave trade?"
Oh, no.
And
that would have been a bucket of jokes.
Aris and Devon are holding each other's hands, and they go, "Bitch, not Amistad." Like Aris was saying, she goes, my ancestors would be so mad if they were through all that shit just for my mixed ass to walk up on here acting a damn fool.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I've been hanging out with Aris too much because I'm saying lingo I don't know if I'm allowed to say. Nothing racist. Nothing racist.
Okay, well, glad to know
but
that.
it's kind of like what did she say? Like she was like what did I say the other day? I was like, "Oh, you ain't never lied." I can't say that.
You ain't never lied.
Right? Aris always says that.
Yes.
And I think it's I love her. Sometimes I also love David. Sometimes I also love Mac when he finally washes up on the beach and we have our love story.
I watched it. But yeah.
No, I said when you wash up on the beach because you're coming.
Oh, when I watched. Oh.
I wonder if they edit you out. Imagine.
They probably did. I was such a mess. They probably were embarrassed.
If they edit you out, we're going to sue.
I found the liquor cabinet and I just drank it all. The reason why they had to water it down for you was because I was far gone.
You'll find more about that in the Patreon. Enjoy this episode, guys.
Enjoy this episode.
And we will see you.
I'm fucking it. I'm so sorry.
Well, enjoy Mac being high, and then next week we'll guess what? Be high again. Or don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Okay, bye.
Go. Whip your dicks. What is it?
Throat.
Go. Whip your dicks
Lady Gaga.
What?
I don't know. I'm singing Kim Petras. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I only heard that album once.
Oh, Slut Pop?
Yeah.
So Slut Pop.
Slut Pop. This is Slut Pop. Rip your... I don't know how to start this one. This is your Patreon.
How do we... My Patreon.
Not your Patreon. Well, it's your show we're reviewing on our Patreon.
Not my show.
It is your show.
There's 30 other
It's your
people on that show.
I don't know who those people are. It's your show.
So do we just go hi Patreon? We haven't done this in a minute. 3, 2, I don't know.
Hi, Patreon. Hello. Welcome back to a Patreon exclusive podcast.
I want to scream.
Review.
Because we have to have an old entrance. We play the beginning song still.
We do? You
yes.
do? I don't listen to these.
Math.
I don't.
Just 3,
I'm
2,
sorry that I
1.
don't listen to myself, Mike. Okay, that's weird. Okay.
Yes, you do.
I'm so tired. I only edit myself, and after I finish editing my video, I usually don't watch it again.
You don't watch your own videos. I call bullshit.
I do not.
I call bull.
I will like once in a while.
Bullshit.
I'll like go back and see a video like I uploaded like 5 years ago and be like, oh wow.
I don't believe you.
You know, but I don't really watch them that much. I don't watch my videos that much.
I bet you if I look on your computer history, it's just you Googling stuff about you.
No.
Yes.
Literally not.
Have you ever
at
done that
all.
YouTube video?
What?
Have you ever done that YouTube video?
What?
Where like you do like Googling
Google
myself?
I did that a few years ago.
Wow.
A couple years ago.
I forgot you've been in the game.
I've been in the game. I've been around.
How many years on YouTube have you been successful?
Been successful?
Because if we're measuring it by that,
when was I successful? What would we consider my successful era?
when did you
2018, 2017? That was my successful era.
when did you start living off of it full time? Supporting
living
yourself?
off of it full time?
This is a conversation for an actual podcast.
I know, but I mean, I'm different because I grew up doing it. So I didn't. I mean, it was kind of just what I did, and I was getting money for it while still living with my dad and not having a job, and then I just took off right
Wow.
in time, right when he didn't renew the lease in the apartment I was staying at, and then I made enough to live on my own. I was like, hey, great, perfect timing. So I
Let
never
this
really.
be a lesson to you.
I'm pretty privileged.
if you work really hard, one day you could be like Mac, a business owner, a YouTuber, or you could end up like me having meltdowns on TV. 3, 2, 1.
Wow!
Hi.
Welcome
Hi.
to X on the Bitch podcast, where we bitch about X on the beach.
Well, this is just the new show we're doing. It's not only going to be X on the beach.
I mean, this segment, this chapter,
Yes.
of the show is X on the beach.
Yes.
What should we call this Patreon
What do you mean? It's just
exclusive? What should we call it? Should we give it a name?
our Patreon exclusive.
Should we call it what should
Dingo
we call it?
Diaries for the Dingleberries. We call our people Dingleberries, right?
Dingle Diaries.
What do you think? What we could workshop
We
it.
can workshop it.
Let us know in the comments what you guys want us to call these Patreon reviews, because they're reality TV show reviews.
Mm-hmm.
We have a show and we talk about it. And right now, I just happen to be on one. And I want to say real quick,
And then I'm on the next one.
Matt, you might be on this.
See this messy bitch wash up on the shore. And
you might be on this season. They don't know.
They don't know. Secrets.
How do you think you would be? Do you have any exes that would show up?
Boring. I don't know. Who would I have dated? I
You
don't
left
date.
Jake for me.
Oh God! Imagine we try to push a story like that. No one would believe that. They look at both of us and be like, "Ew, what?"
Well, they barely believe that Aris and I ever dated, and Aris and I didn't fully we weren't like, oh my God, anniversaries. We were like we had a thing during quarantine. We you know, like people like buddied up during quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
We had like a thing during quarantine, and then when things were opening up again. And I was like, okay, we're going to have to start letting people in. I'm making coffee. Focus on
It
me.
sounds like popcorn. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm making coffee. When things started up again, I was like, okay, maybe we can go public. And she was down, but she's not a monogamous person, and I am. Nothing wrong either way.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that I don't think I could do an open relationship because I'm insane.
You're just so hot.
No, that would make me want to do an open relationship. That would make me want to. I'm jealous. I am a jealous person when it
jealous
comes to
type?
relationships.
Okay.
And she is used to entertaining a lot of people. Daddies.
Yes, I'm used to entertaining a lot of people too. Daddies as well.
Would you ever? How do you think you would be on a show like X on the Beach? Tell me, like not like, okay. How about not the show? How do you think you would deal with exes in this scenario? If you had any, bitch.
I don't have any. I
If
can't
you
even
did,
think about
hypothetically.
it. I don't know. Part of me feels like I'll just be like messing around and just causing drama because I'm bored. But other part of me feels like I wouldn't do something like this in the first place.
Do you have any? Well, why don't we go through like the original people? We'll say what you originally thought of them, And
All
then
right.
I'll tell you what my first opinion was from them being there.
Okay, let me see if I remember them.
I remember. I'll tell you the names.
Okay, we literally just watched it too. We
Yes.
rewatched it and everything, and I forgot half of them already.
Well, that's how you watch TV, first of all. Okay, so first up was Devon from Big Brother,
Of course,
the challenge.
we love Devon.
Queen
We love
Devon.
Devon. Devon's queen.
And by the way, when I review and react to people, I'm going to say my opinion of them currently in time. So like if I liked them at that time of that episode, I'm going to pretend like I still like them. And if I don't, it's going to be the opposite.
Okay. Yeah, I love Devon. Devon's queen. I loved her since Big Brother. I would say she's like the second season of Big Brother I ever watched. I think it was her season.
What was her first season? I don't even know.
I think it was the season after Frankie Grande, or was it 2 seasons after? I think Frankie Grande season was the first season I watched.
Same.
And then I think it was the season after, or the season after that. I forgot. It was one of those.
Remember when I was supposed to be on season 19? Remember that? Remember when I first moved
Barely.
to- Wow.
Barely.
You were the one coaching me through it.
That was years ago, Mike. We went through so much together.
I could have skipped a good 3 years of doing nothing. I was doing absolutely nothing, but I was supposed to be on season 19. It didn't work out. But I would have met Devon. Maybe that would have kickstarted shit. Or maybe it would have ruined it.
Ruin it. Crash it down. You would have been enemies.
But what do you think about Devon? Devon's story coming in. Do you know she's a child?
You're just a child.
A beautiful little girl. But
That's
that's
me. I am the baby. Google Gaga.
You know she's related to Cornbread from Drag Race?
Really? Everyone is. So am I.
Okay. Wow. Wow. All black people don't look the same, Mac. That's racist. Okay. As a certified
Cancel me.
racist,
Cancel
As
me.
a racist,
certified
I know what racism
you know what
is.
racism is? Okay.
because I'm worried about that this season. Because imagine that there's such a diverse cast. If I fight with I fight with people, and they're not all
you
white
won't.
men. So, well, this
How
could
dare
be
you.
the time when I finally get canceled. Watch.
You will be.
I will say Devon was like if there's one person on this entire cast that I went into this knowing I was going to tiptoe around, it was Devon. I was not about to fuck with Devon. I was not. I was like
Good.
I said
Good.
she don't gotta
Great.
like me. I didn't say it worked. But I know going into it, I was like, this is the one person I do not want to fuck with. They don't have to like me, but I'm not gonna I'm gonna watch my P's and Q's just because Devon is tough and they got a fan base. I don't fuck with that.
I'm only watching this for Devon. Where's Devon?
Only
Where's Devon?
Devon.
Only Devon.
Only Devon.
They knew what they were doing when they introduced her first. So like, here she is. There's Devon. Stay around.
I get so annoyed when I see that. I'm only watching for this. I'm only watching for this. Well, you know, like you got to support their show. You got to kind of watch for everyone. I don't know. Or it was there's a lot of people that say like I don't watch reality TV, but they watch Drag Race.
Yep.
But oh well, sorry, I'm not a drag queen. Sorry, I did what I could. But what do you think about Devon's entrance?
Next time. X on the Beach season, whatever.
Her
You'll come
body.
as
You
drag
see
queen.
Devon's body walking out that water, bitch. And she had a
Period.
child. She looks amazing. Amazing. She wants to come on the podcast. Did you guys talk at the premiere?
Yeah, you introduced me. We said hi.
Yeah, that's it.
And then we talked about the podcast for a second. And then she went on to sit in her. She sat in the VIP.
Loving
Just
the
sat
baby.
there on that couch with others.
Yeah, she did. I mean,
And I just stood around, because I was unworthy to sit in the VIP.
that's not true. Shut up.
Because I am not reality TV royalty. I am just internet trash. I'm joking.
It's not. Please let me have my two milliseconds. But no, she's starting her own podcast that she wants us to go on. But she definitely wants to come on this one. That would be a lot of fun. I feel like people would like that.
MessyPod with Devon.
And
I'd
then
make it special.
what?
I'd make it special.
We won't make it special.
Who
Who is?
special lights?
What about David? David, you know David Barta.
That bitch. We have beef now. We're beefing. I'm beefing with David.
Why?
He posted a story and my face looked hideous in it. And he posted my butt crack. He posted my butt crack. Oh, I got beef.
Oh, yeah.
I got registered
First
beef.
of all, in his defense,
registered beef with David.
your butt crack
Fuck
is
him.
always out.
I know. but I didn't give him the permission. I didn't give him consent. Wow. This butt crack exploitation.
Make a video
butt
for promo.
exploitation. I don't like it.
David Barta sexually assaulted me, crying.
David
Emotional.
Barta sex exploited me in this apartment.
This is gonna come out probably tonight on our Patreon, but David's gonna be on our podcast tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, people are gonna watch this when around time the podcast is
Probably.
Too. But yeah, David. Hope you guys liked him. He was fun.
What is your opinion of David?
He's nice. He's funny.
Did you know he was fluid? I did not. Before filming this, I found out on the show because we were watching everybody behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. I found out he was fluid on the show. I always had like a feeling, but I was like, oh, he's just one of those straight boys that gets along with the gays.
Yeah.
And when
That's what I thought too.
When he first said it, I'll tell you the truth, I thought he was lying. I thought he was faking it for TV, and I was pissed. I swear to God, I was pissed because then he did the whole like, by the way, I also had like a crush on Mike. Mike is the first guy I ever had a crush on. I'm like, David, I've made it so easy for you. I literally have been, I flirted with David all the time, and I would like drunk call David at 4 a.m.
That's because you didn't understand. I got him. He looks like a type of guy that would be like a player on that stuff. He has the body of a player, but he has the mind of like an anxious being.
He does.
An anxious. That's why when he was at the premiere party shirtless, I looked at him, I was like, are you sure? Like, do you know the wavelength you're just like accepting right now in West Hollywood, coming out shirtless like that?
He's a big baby. But like I was worried about it because I'm like, okay, are you using me for the storyline? Because I didn't think it was true. If I thought it was true, I probably would have gotten a lot heavier or at least tried something. But I also had to deal with Aris there, which we'll talk about that bitch in a second. Get used to me calling Aris a bitch. By the way, you're gonna hear me calling her a bitch for 12 weeks.
I'll call her a whore. I'll join you. I'm joking now. We'll just send her those snippets. Yeah, I say Aris. Oh, that bitch. Oh, that whore.
That bitch. Because as you can see from the promos, we don't really get along that well during this whole experience. But no, I thought he was faking it because of that. And I couldn't call him out because I'm like, well, that will backfire on me. If I go in and be like, you're faking being bi, that goes against everything I've been preaching for the past few years. Like, accept people for what they say.
Well, he's just gay in denial. I'm joking.
No, but yeah. But we do have a talk about it, and other people got in the way because I don't know if they're gonna air it or not, but I could say it because he came out or whatever already. And I was telling him, I'm like, people are gonna tell you this, that like you're just gay in denial, blah blah blah. And people came to his defense thinking that I was saying that he was gay in denial. I was like, no, I'm just giving him a heads up that the gays suck. The gays are the worst. I was trying to help him.
The gays are the worst.
But he's a little bean. And but no, now I know for a fact because I feel like I don't know when I realized it on the show. Probably when my tongue was down his throat. But when he got home, he told his parents that he kissed me on TV, and they haven't spoken for like months.
Really? Damn.
Mm-hmm. Well, his dad is a pastor. Mm-hmm. He grew up very, very sheltered and religious. Like he said, he hasn't done the sex until he was 20.
Yeah. He says on our podcast, he feels like he has the sex mental capacity of a cool 15-year-old girl.
But no, I think he's adorable. I feel like I have more of a crush on David now than I did then.
Wow. X on the Beach, season 44.
5.
What?
This is 5.
How many? Oh, I thought there was so many more seasons.
This is only 5.
There's more seasons in the UK, isn't there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm like, wait, I feel like this has been going on for a while. Put out the show forever. Okay.
And now we could talk about that bitch. I love her. Aris.
That
fucking bitch.
I was on Vogue. Shut up.
You know what I love?
Anyone can make it Vogue.
When she got in, I'm a transgender supermodel. I'm like, bitch, you better sell it.
Period.
Go better supermodel. And she made a good point. She's like, of course. She goes, Google a black trans supermodel, and other than like Dominique Jackson, who do you get? Aris. And MJ Rodriguez. Mm-hmm. And the cat, but like other than the cast of Pose. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And that walk, bitch can walk.
She can walk.
Out the water.
She can walk. Glad to see the photos they can get the rights to. It was only like 3, and I was like, those weren't even like her best. I was like, wait, she's done so many better photo shoots. But no, rights are hard.
I know she's been dealing before the show even came out. When they got announced, she was dealing with a lot of transphobic comments already. A lot of people like, "That's a man." I'm like, how do you look at a recent like see a man?
Look at a recent see a man.
And also, everyone's like, Mike was gay. I thought he's gay. I thought he's. You know what? I'm mad they didn't put in on my entrance that I said one thing for sure because they asked me about my sexuality. I said I'm not straight. I can tell you that 100%. I like everything under the sun, and I'm very gay. So
people just be saying shit.
What about? Do you remember anything about Reneen? Do you know who she is?
No, that's the one I do not remember. Does she have tattoos?
Yeah, she didn't really talk this episode yet.
Okay, that's why I don't remember her.
So the tea with Reneen is she had an affair. She's the mistress of the pastor that leads Justin Bieber's church. That's her story.
What are you gonna say? David's father.
Well, that he was very off-putting about it.
I was gonna mention the David's father.
Honestly, imagine that tea. That would have been a twist.
That was so messy.
That guy, by the way, I fucked your dad.
So the pastor that led Justin Bieber. Oh, wasn't he like a young guy too? It was like a young pastor.
Honestly, I learned about all this. I didn't know what the story was, but apparently she like did a bunch of press or whatever because she was the mistress. But she also was like, I don't like to be referred to as a mistress. I'm like, I got news for you, honey. I don't know what else you like to be referred to. The man was married, but that was Reneen. And then what about Darren? Do you know what Darren Page? Do you ever watch Double Shot at Love? She dated.
Oh, that one. I was like, who are you talking about? Okay, yeah.
Do you know any? Did you watch the show?
Okay, it's gonna take me a few episodes to remember people's names. I'm like that for any show I ever watch. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Who's that? But yeah, I remember her. Yeah, she was wearing the pink swimsuit.
Crazy
she's
cat
from
lady.
Jersey. She's another Jersey girl, another Jersey gal.
Yeah, and funny thing, we found this out like halfway
This
through.
was the same like high school or something.
Sister high schools.
Sister high schools.
She lives 4 minutes from where I grew up. Her best friends in middle school were my best friends in high school, and we never knew it. I used to party on her cul-de-sac all the time. I didn't even know who she was. Imagine. And then we met in Spain.
Beautiful, small world. Small world.
Anything that stands out to you about her?
She seems fun. She seems funny. She said she's a crazy cat lady. So I'm like, okay, I want to see how crazy she is.
My first impression, we did not get along.
You didn't get along?
We didn't know, but we didn't at the table when I walked in. When I walked in, she was just very quiet and off-putting. But the tea was that her friends warned her about, they thought Brent was coming on the show. So she thought I was Brent from Lohan Beach Club. Bitch. So she went in being like,
why Brent?
I don't know. She was told that Brent was coming on the show from Lohan Beach Club, so she thought I was Brent.
Which one was Brent? The one that everyone didn't like?
Yeah, the
annoying one.
The one who called all the girls twos and was like,
yeah, what
ugly.
happened to him? He disappeared. Is he still in Vegas?
I don't know. He's doing. I don't really have no idea. I have no problem with him. I just have no idea what Brent's doing. I think he's in Vegas doing the same shit. But yeah, no. That's why she was very off-putting. We didn't really talk. She wouldn't talk to me, and I was like, all right, bitch, whatever. I thought we were gonna have a Jersey camaraderie, and we had nothing.
Well, she thought she was so.
Disrespect.
That's hilarious.
What about Ray? Do you remember Ray?
Ray was the one that slept with his best friend and lied about it to the girl from Love Island, right?
Yes.
Yes. I'm more into the girl, the ex.
We were going to talk about
it. Because I remember her from Love Island. She was kind of crazy.
Well, do you remember?
She was very loud.
Yes.
That's all I remember, and goofy.
I love Caro. We're going to talk about Caro. Ray's thing is though, whenever someone says like it didn't work out and then you ask whose fault it is and it's not like a direct answer, it's like, well, I gotta explain. No, that man is the best liar I have ever met, and he will tell you he's a liar and you still love him. He's just got like the best smile in the entire world. I love him. I don't trust him at all.
Wow, the charm, the liar charm. Okay,
is there anyone I'm missing?
No, that was it so far.
Right,
I mean,
for
then
singles.
there was the exes, and that was it.
Well, the exes, because now they all like introduced themselves. They said like, "This is me. This is who I am." And then this whole time I'm in quarantine still. I don't know when I'm going on the show. Mm-hmm. They call me and they tell me to get ready. They hated my outfit. I was pissed. I told them I'm wearing it. Whatever.
The sleeveless thing.
Yeah, because I've been in quarantine at this point for fucking 5 days. And I'm like, I'm starving. Get me in this house. They put us in a car. We were in a car, but they wouldn't let us on set. I was sitting in a car on top of the mountain, this volcano, for fucking 3 hours in the car because we couldn't be around each other. I couldn't meet Caro or Jamar yet.
Oh, wow.
So we were separated. And then they got us out of the car and they still kept us separated. And I demanded 5 shots before I even walked in. And I got them. And then I was introduced to Caro and Jamar. This is all behind the scenes. So they put us in there like, okay, so the singles are all going to be at the table of truth, that new thing that they're doing. And they're going to be like talking shit about us. And we're all going to be listening on the secret, but they don't know that we're watching and hearing everything they say. And that's when Ray says that he fucked his best friend, the girl Caro was always worried about.
Yeah.
But he says they weren't dating. Caro says they were. So there was like a lot of shit going on over there. Aris is there calling me a fucking doormat.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, first of all, a fucking doormat.
A doormat.
We weren't together because I didn't want to just roll over and do what she wanted to do. So I was pissed about that, first of all. And then, like, Jamar was just chilling. Jamar didn't give a shit. Jamar was just over there being like, what's up? What show is this? He was cool. We didn't know what was going on.
What is the drama between them? It seems like they left that empty between them.
I
it was
fully
like
don't
they were
even
going
know.
they were going to say something, but then like it was interrupted by everything else. So what is their drama?
I fully don't know what the story was. I wasn't really invested in what happened before the show with them. But from what I put together, I learned it on the show. I had no idea. I never really asked.
Well, should we wait? Oh, it
No, it happened. It happened. They talked about it on the show. They said
I was not listening.
their timeline for Jamar and Devon. Jamar's Devon's ex, and apparently that they had a thing before Jamar went on Big Brother Canada.
Yeah, and then he went on Big Brother.
And then he went on Big Brother Canada and had a showmance. And when he got off the show, Devon just kind of like was over him.
Oh, okay.
According to that timeline of like, that's as far as I fully fucking understand. But I don't think they had beef. I think he was just excited to get in there and talk. I wanted to go in and be like, okay, whatever, Aris. But Caro starts going ape shit back there. And dead ass, I'm standing over here like, oh, bitch, you better get his ass. You better get him. Can you believe he did that? He fucked his friend. He cheated on you. I was amping her up and she's screaming and I'm like, oh, you better. So then production was trying to tell her to be quiet because they heard us. So like the goose was cooked. And then she went running out, guns a fucking blazing, confronts him, throws a fucking drink, which I live.
Guess you stood up. Oh, yeah.
Of course, I live it. I love the drama.
Today, hello.
I got very gay. All of a sudden, I walk in trying to be real tough and mask. A drink gets thrown. I'm like,
oh, shit, yes, mama, hot tea.
I loved it. I really did. I was all excited. And then I got to talk. I found out David was there. I was like, well, this is going to be fun because I instantly right away, because now I'm pissed at Aris. Because now she called me a fucking doormat, which whatever, bitch. And then the whole thing was she wanted to be open and I didn't. So now that I see David's there, this is where my mind goes. Okay, great. So I say this to her face when we have our little private talk. I'm like, do you want me to show you what having an open relationship with me is like? Because I'm going to try to make her jealous to prove my point that it's not going to work for us. Because in that scenario, I'm going to be fucking more people than her. Let's get that straight. Y'all, Aris is gorgeous and hot, but I'm going to be, listen, I have fun. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like, I could flirt with David and I could explore this whole thing with David and at the same time see how it affects Aris. Because if it ruins my thing with Aris, then I still have David on the back burner. Ooh. Because maybe I have something going with him. Or I could just use David as my little like puppet to like piss off Aris and get her mad and be like, I was right. Is that toxic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that toxic? I'm like, yeah, a little bit. Who cares? Whatever. I came here to do a job. This is the place to be toxic. I didn't come on a show to be like, ooh, I'm just going to be a nice person.
Oh, my God.
Y'all bitches have been making fun of me for talking about a different show for years.
I got a new show. Now you got something else to talk about for years.
Well, if that's the only one, bitch.
Whatever. I know, same. I can't wait. I can't believe they edited me out the entire episode.
I know. Well, that's because you're a big draw. You're a surprise. You're a twist.
Like, wow. Like, I was there. I was in the room, too. I can't be any of those exes.
You're Devon's ex.
No, I was a main. Waiting to see my exes, my crazy ex. Imagine I had crazy exes I just never talk about.
No, you. I don't think you would have a personality to be with a crazy person like that in the first place.
No.
But then, did you see? So, what do you think about my makeout with David? Because I wasted no time. I sit there, I make up with Aris, I start making out with her, and it was hot. Like that was a hot kiss. Not 5 seconds later, I'm upstairs making out with David. I told her to her face. I said, "Game
I just
on,
thought
bitch."
he looked so goofy with his glasses on. He looked like a 40-year-old man.
He was, but did you see the mic? The mic cord strip was in between his ass. Not the only mic that's going to be in between his ass.
Okay, calm down,
Bitch. He would. Are you kidding me? He's such bottom energy.
He's very bottom energy.
Like I know, I'm on my way to become a verse king. I am, but David would be bottom. David would be a bottom. And his bottom, he's got a fucking huge ass. You saw it on the podcast.
Yeah, it's a good ass.
It's a good ass.
So sad. Unusable ass. Unused ass.
But it's not unusable. It's unused.
Unused, untrained, and not clean.
And I have consent. Yes, that's the sexiest part.
Good luck.
Who at this point, if you were watching, who would you want me to end up with more, Aris or David?
Me.
You don't want me.
No.
You have Jake.
Make that clear. We're stopping all ships here. Like anybody ever ships us. Like anybody.
People
even
don't know
tries
you
to
date
ship
somebody.
us. People barely. I love it. Every single time I'm like, oh, the podcast with my boyfriend. I was like, wait, Matt has a boyfriend. Like, yeah.
Every
3
time.
years, girl. 3 years. I don't know. I mean, probably Aris. You and Aris are cute. I feel like David's too much of a fragile being. You'll corrupt him too much.
Kinda
Stay away
like
from
that.
him. Stay away.
You like me with. You always get very excited when I tell you I'm going on a date with like a shorter guy.
Yes, and David's taller.
Is that
so
why?
I'll work out, Mike.
Who's your after that first episode? Do you think who's your favorite currently at the point? Who do you like the most? Who do you not like the most? I think I covered everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I love Aris.
No, other than me and Aris.
I mean, I love Devon, but I'm just biased. I like David. I'm excited about what's her name? Coolio.
Caro. Coolio.
Listen, I said it's gonna take me a few episodes
Racism.
to remember people's names.
You and everyone else. How do you think it was in that house? There was 30 people that came in and out of there.
Who the fuck is Coolio?
Fucking 30 people that came in and out of that bitch.
You know, LL Coolio J, right? No,
I'm not kidding you. That people came in and left, and I didn't know their name. I didn't know them long enough.
But yeah, like her, she seems like she's gonna be funny.
How long do you think I'm gonna last? Do you think I'm gonna last?
I mean, I already know the answer.
Okay, true.
I mean, I don't, Viacom. What? Oh, you'll probably just be. I don't even know the process of the show, so I don't even know what you mean.
Well,
how long it's
normally-
gonna last? What the fuck do you mean? Do people get eliminated?
Normally, the house at every we have a table of truth. They would have like a ceremony where they vote people out of the house. This time, we're not the cast isn't in control on who leaves. Like all of a sudden, production's just like, you're done, and you're out.
Oh wow.
So like we have no control. It's kind of like when your relationship's at a standstill, like you don't have anything going on with anybody else. Your ex and you're not getting back together. There's nowhere for you to go. You kind of like hit your wall, then you're done. That's how it goes.
Oh, interessante. Well, we shall see. All 180,000 of us.
You are so tired.
No, I'm not tired. I'm just a bit high.
Oh, I forgot you've been smoking for the last few hours. I forgot you've been smoking. Matt came over at like 12. He's been hitting that vape all day. I forgot you've been working back there.
It's been a weird day.
Wow. Everybody watching this is going to be like, Max so doesn't care. No, he's just high.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I've been vibing today.
I love it. Well, are you going to watch the next episode with me?
On Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can come over.
Yeah, because people see it from the previews. I already have it. There's a lot of me crying, screaming. A lot of me
Like
crying.
screaming. Yeah, a lot of you crying, a lot of you screaming. I'm sorry. I'm scared. I don't eat.
First of all,
what was the other one?
I was ugly crying. I had a full panic attack.
You care about your clothes when you give it me.
I said you treat your outfits
treat your
better than you
outfits
treat
better than you treat
me.
me.
And that's true. She did. She did. First of all, everybody tiptoes around Aris, no one wants to tell her the fucking tea. I'm the only one who tells her the fucking tea. Everyone's like, oh my God, Aris, you're everything. You're beautiful. You're perfect. I'm like, no, bitch, here's what's wrong with you. Because I'm not sitting over here like I'm perfect. I'm not, but we're not going to sit here and act like your fucking like, pussy smells like roses. Metaphorical. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm not like, no, we're not going to sit here and act like you're perfect and I'm just the total fuck up. No, I'm willing to say what I do wrong, but I'm also going to hold you as accountable as I hold myself. Fuck off. Just like I hold everybody in the house accountable. I'd be screaming at people. I'd be fighting at somebody. I smashed a table.
I know. We see it.
Shut the fuck up.
We saw it over and over again.
Anyway, well, rate the first episode 1 to 5 stars.
It was better than I expected, so I'll give it a 5.
A 5. They're being nice.
A 4, a 5, 4, 4, 5.
Let's give it a 4. I'll give it a 4.
Let's go up from here.
Well, the beginning was like the introductions of everyone. I always kind of think those are boring. Like you're just
It
meeting
was
us.
better than I thought it was gonna be.
I wanted like I'm excited for when I'm invested. You know, you gotta be invested in the people.
Okay.
But I'm excited for it.
Speaking of reality shows, Are You the One ever going to come back? Because I really want it to.
I think it got renewed. I think it did.
I don't care if it's not gay. It doesn't have to be gay again.
No, that was fun.
That was fun, but I want the straights again because the straights are messy.
The gays are messy.
The gays were it was a very messy season, but the straights are insane.
Well, there might be some Are You the One people coming on this show. So
We'll see. Okay, well, bye. I'm done. Are we done?
We've
been talking for a while. How long have we been talking?
a half hour.
Oh, I feel like it's been so much longer.
No, it's been a half hour. We're good. We can end it here.
it's okay.
The
Anything
Patreons
more?
are usually a half hour. Mac, you've been asleep. You are high as fuck.
I've been asleep.
Yeah.
I've been talking. I've been conversating.
No, you're good.
It's the first episode. We'll get into it.
We'll get into it. Let us know in the comments if you guys were able to watch it. I think it's on Hulu Live. You can watch the first episode on MTV.com if you haven't seen it yet. Or it's on MTV every Thursday at 8 as of right now. And yeah, let us know what you think about it in the comments.
7 Central.
And don't forget, when we get to 100 Patreons, we have to do something. Are we going to get tattoos?
I mean, I'm down to do something cute, like a cute little mic or something.
I found somebody that will literally do a house call and they'll come and do like a little tattoo on us. They do all the TikTokers, apparently.
Yeah, maybe do a little tattoo. I don't know where though. Where should we do it?
On our butts. You got a law service area.
little top hat.
Yes.
Little
Yes, a little trampy stampy.
little tramp stamp. A small little mic.
Yes. I'm down.
Baby. That'd be funny.
Let me know if you're down. I'm down.
I'm down. Probably. I don't know. Somewhere. Yeah, probably on the hip.
On
Right
that
here.
ass. On that ass.
On the booty.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments. And let us, I was going to say let us know on our actual podcast, but they're going to fucking hear that anyway. More people listen to that. We have a lot of new Patreons, by the way. Say hi.
Yeah, I know. I keep on getting the Patreon email for some reason. I get notifications for, so whenever I get an email from Patreon, I go bling bling bling.
Yep.
New Patreon. I'm like, okay,
Wow.
damn.
See what happens when we stay consistent and actually do things?
It's because every single episode you're like on our Patreon.
Of course. That's called marketing. What you do is something that you don't do for anything. How's the merch store?
Shut up. Leave me alone. I'm crying now. This is a bad day. Okay, bye. And that's it. What do you want me to say?
Bye.
That's it. That's amazing. Thank you guys. See you next week. Bye.
Wow. Oh my God. Wasn't that worth?
That was delicious. That was
What it
great.
tastes like?
It tasted like some tilapia washed up on the beach, like you. You didn't wash up on the beach, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, for like a little like preview thing, but you didn't do it like for like the like typical like, oh, who is it gonna be?
No, I entered and they just saw my
You were drinking drinking a cup as you walked onto that little table.
Also, you guys know I can't get my hair wet, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice my hair was dry coming out the water?
Yes,
It done.
very much.
Done.
I was like,
bitch,
yeah,
done. Because when we walked out, I said, by the way, don't mean to be that guy, but I can't get my hair wet.
Jersey.
Yeah. But where can people find you, Mac?
You can find me anywhere if you search Mac Does It. That is no secret word this week. That is Mac Does It. MACD. I spelled it right this time. Where can we find you, Mike?
You can find me everywhere. If you go fuck yourself.
You can also find this podcast on any social media if you search MessyPod. And YPOD. Also email us at messypod@gmail.com. Your good times with the fucking gay agendas.
What the fuck, Florida?
What the fuck, Florida? Hook up time.
Keep it
creepers. And that is it.
I'm posting this. We're just gonna post the audio on the YouTube channel. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna post everything.
I'm gonna do whatever the. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay.
Okay, bye. You a douche.